Hello, hello, hello. Hope my sound is perfect. Drama, drama, drama everywhere on YouTube. Let's talk. Let's do a quick analysis of what is actually going on. But before I even start, let me quickly check my sound to make sure that my mic is okay. And then we can jump right in. Welcome, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Entertainment Daily with OK, and I am your host, Octavia Cora. Thank you so very much for joining on today's live show. And if you are watching the replay, you are welcome. All right, so today we are strictly discussing YouTubers, reactors to be precise. Okay, so from the thumbnail and title, I know you know what we are about to discuss. So we're talking about Reactor Vicky's Corner. Okay, we're talking about the Nigerian community right now on YouTube. Okay, so we're talking about Reactor Vicky's Corner and another YouTuber, UK Family Show. All right, so there's just been a lot. When we talk about UK Family, you might know that name because there's been a lot between UK Family and her sister, Editorial. And recently, Editorial posted a video, and a lot of people were congratulating her. And it really does seem like Editorial herself is really looking for drama. So she's been giving videos that will make the reactors, people that do reaction videos on the streets of YouTube or gossip channels, to jump in and say one or two things. And that actually happened, okay? And people said they gave their 2 cents and whatnot. But UK Family also came out and celebrated her sister Editorial, which made people to like, oh wow, is there peace in paradise and all of that. We talked about that, but that's not the main bone of contention today. The bone of contention today, we're going to start from Vicky's Corner and UK's family button heads. All right, so lots of reactors and gossip channels did a video talking about the whole stuff that they see. It is what it is, okay? If you're a gist channel, you're a reactor. When you see someone you talk about, it could be about a celebrity, it could be about YouTuber. Now, some reactors focus mainly on YouTubers, on content creators, and they don't talk so much about celebrities and all of that. Some persons do other and just mix it up and whatnot. But that being said, Vicky Connor also jumped into the trend and decided she was going to talk about what she had seen, gave her 2 cents. There's a lot of people talking about people begging, people that are really not in need, but just trying to act like, yes, they are in need and begging. And Vicky Connor was of the opinion, from what I saw on her video, from what she was saying, is that don't ask for everything. We're not saying don't ask. Sometimes people will want to gift you as people that like you. They will want to gift you and they are going to gift you. There's nothing anybody can do about that. But there are certain things you shouldn't be asking. And Vicky just decided to go right in, giving her advice, giving examples, making mentions of stuffs and all of that. But I guess when UK decided, there's something they love you. Before I even say what UK said, there's a lot of content creators that will say, we don't watch reactors, we don't watch reactors, but somehow they get to hear and see what the reactors are saying, and they get to react also, either angrily or whatever way, towards what a reactor have said concerning them. So that's exactly what happened in this particular case. And trust me, this is a hot mess. Okay, this is a hot mess. This saga was not even supposed to happen. This button head between UK Family and Vicky's Corner is not even supposed to take place at all. Okay, now you might be asking, why did I say so? Did Vicky mention UK? Of course, Vicky did mention UK in her video, but did UK do something that made Vicky mention UK? Yes, UK did something that made Vicky mention UK, because an accusation was going online where people were accusing that she had begged, and someone, the person didn't say it straight to her. It was said to Choice TV. Choice TV is also a gossip channel here. She does reactions and all of that on her channel. So on her live stream, someone felt like reporting what had happened to the person to Choice TV. And if you're someone that watches Choice TV, a whole lot of people watches Choice TV and a whole lot of reactors also. So people saw what they saw and people started talking. So I get from that was where Vicky was advising from. But you can now pick offense. You don't know your boundaries. saying Vicky don't know her boundaries. Vicky is always, mentioning people's husbands and this and that and that. That's, how dare you talk about paternity of my kids? Now, that's why I said this was just a hot mess, because from the beginning, this whole thing was just a huge, huge mistake that wasn't even supposed to happen. But if you go back and watch UK's video, and then go and watch Vicky's Corner's video, and look at both of the video, you're just going to understand from watching the videos that the whole thing was just a huge, massive mistake that was not even supposed to happen in the beginning. It was just a huge misunderstanding, talking about paternity of kids and all of that. So when you're watching you kids and you hear about all the paternities, how dare you say my husband this, my husband that, that was Vicky trying to make a point and UK misunderstanding. And Vicky also in her video, the part she was explaining the 500, which it actually made UK upset, that how dare Vicky say that she collected 550K. That's 550,000 naira from three different people. Where she's talking about one person, when she was talking about money that she wanted to start up a new business. Vicky was saying she wanted to do buy fish dry and stuff like that. It was just a huge misunderstanding that you could have just commented below and stated all your points below the person's video. And I'm talking about UK, instead of going to do a live stream where you have to now attack, okay, or counter what the person was saying. You could have just stated it down in the video. Here, you made a mistake. Here is your point. Here's my point. This is what I was saying. That's what I was saying. And that's it. Please, next time, don't this, don't that. All of that you could have just commented under her comment section, and she would have seen it when she would be responding to comments in her comment section, and she would respond, and that would have been that. But no, UK family set her camera and decided she was going to respond back to Vicky, and she gave Vicky also bars both in the process. Okay, telling Vicky to never ever talk about her, never talk about her husband. She has never spoken about Vicky's. Obviously, there's no, Vicky has no right to even go in talking about that. How dare Vicky talk about the paternity of her kids and all of that? And Vicky now is saying, are you not the one that talked about, like, are you people not the one that brought this whole thing? Now, when UK family fought with her sister, there was no boundary, okay? That, like, they bared everything out. If you watch their videos, then if you knew about, even when people were reacting to you, even if you were not watching these two people, that's editorial and UK family, but from hearing what people were reacting to and saying what they were saying alone, you would just know that, whoa, nothing was held back. So I believe what the reactors and what a reactor like Vicky Connor was actually talking about is what she must have heard from them, that they would have said something that they have already put out there. That's why when you don't want something to go out there, don't even start. Don't start. That fight they fought was just too dirty that everything is now out there. And now this fight is becoming even bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's just so ridiculous. If you ask me, this whole thing is so ridiculous. It shouldn't even get here. This fight shouldn't even get here. Now, UK is upset of paternity that Vicky mentioned. UK is also upset that why would Vicky come and tell her that she should not be begging or asking for people for help or whatever. That if Vicky doesn't want to ask for help, that's Vicky's business. But she is going to ask for help when she needs help. And mostly when people have actually told her, people that she chats with, according to her, she has a lot of subscribers, and if few subscribers decide to have a conversation with her and actually let her know that she can actually ask them for help whenever she needs it, then she sees no reason why she cannot ask them for help. It's not as if she's just jumping into somebody's DM. Hello, Choice TV, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. And that is not as if she's just jumping into people's DM and begging. So Vicky Connor have no right to tell her not to beg. But then Vicky is saying certain type of begging is going to bring embarrassment to your family. And I think when Vicky was trying to explain that part of when you're always asking, and then you don't know what to ask as, okay, I really need help, and what to keep as what your family is supposed to do, something that is supposed to be the responsibility of your husband and stuffs like that. So then UK went further to say that Vicky is watching videos from the other side of the planet because Vicky did not understand anything, that she didn't ask 550 from three different people. So it's not about 1.5 million and counting. Okay. And she was talking about chicken business she wanted to start, and not about buying fish dryer and yada yada yada. Okay. So that was what UK was actually upset. Then Vicky now came back in response to what UK have done. Vicky did her own video bearing everything out with her own list. Actually, the second time she came out with a notebook with a list, and she started listing all things, saying, "This I mentioned, didn't you people mention?" That's why I said, if you want to fight dirty on the internet, know what you're putting out there, because once something is out, you cannot tell somebody what to say and what not to say. Because right now, if the reactors are reacting and they are saying, "Oh, this is what you have said," or "This is what we heard from when you people fought dirty." Now remember the fight between editorial and UK family. Nothing was held back. They bared everything. They insulted themselves. They brought in their kids. They brought in their husbands. They brought in anything that could be, included in the fight was actually included. So when the reactors start reacting, they will be reacting concerning these two that are fighting, and they will also explain to their own viewers what these two have said. And if they've said something concerning their husbands, their partners, and the rest of them, all of that is going to come into play. So like I said, this fight shouldn't have even gotten to the level that it's gotten to, and now it's taking different different dimension, where you have UK's family coming out to make videos upon videos upon videos upon videos, responding to everybody that she needed to respond to. Now, the last and recent video we saw was the one where she decided she was going to address what, like I said, the person that talked about the begging, they did not put it on UK's video. They dropped it on Choice TV's live stream. That's where the report was made. And UK's family also watches Choice TV. So that's how she got to know that her matter has been tabled. Exactly. Or the while I know the end choice. So that's how UK got to know from watching Choice TV that, and I think on that day, Choice had so many topics she was discussing, and this also came up. So she also dissected this matter of the UK begging and what she was told, okay, on her live stream, what somebody reported. And although the people have not presented, they just said, present proof. And that's what we're going to work with. So now, when UK was doing her video, she was saying she agrees with Choice. That's her first video I saw. She said she agrees with Choice that the person should bring proof, because now she doesn't know who the Juliet or Janet is, and that she has been chatting with so many people, so she doesn't know, or except the person have two different names. Maybe she has a different name in the DMs or in their chat group, and then the person went to Choice TV's live stream with a different name. So she, listening and watching Choice's video live stream, she could not tell who the Janet or Juliet was. Now I'm saying Janet or Juliet. I'm not sure exactly what the name of the person was. Either Janet or Juliet, some J, the name starting with J. So she said she was waiting for that person to bring the proof to Choice TV. And then when Choice TV is going to air it, then she's going to compare the name that Choice, the proof that Choice will present, to what she has in private. And she will know the particular person if she did ask or if she did not. Now, fast forward to her tackling, she had said this even before she tackled Vicky's Corner. So after she and Vicky's Corner butted head and all of that, now what most things with content creators, they will say they don't watch reactors, but what I'm beginning to discover is a lot of them do watch these reactors, because how are you hearing? How are you knowing what the reactors are saying? How are you knowing when a reactor is being is discussing you? How do you know what was said about you? These are the questions I have for all these people that would say, I don't watch reaction videos, I don't watch reactors, I don't know what they're doing, I don't care about the BS they're doing, there's none of my business, I don't know. But you get to know when you've been discussed. You get to know when something is said about you. If it favors you, you're just cool. If it looks like it's not favoring you, then you have a problem. And that will bring me to the next point I'm trying to make now. So when she said that, I was like, okay, let's see if that Janet person is going to present a proof to Choice TV, and if Choice TV is going to bring it. That's why I said this whole thing is now getting to different level. Now we've gone from Vicky's Corner and UK TV butting head to UK TV doing her recent video. I don't know if, as I'm talking, if there's a new video, but last one I saw was the one where she came out and she said she wanted to address the Choice TV. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. So I clicked. I said, let me watch this video too. Let me see what's up. And UK's show, UK's TV, okay, UK's family show was there, stating that she thought, for me, I think that's very strange. I think that's very strange because Choice TV is same person as Story of Motherhood, and if you've been on YouTube for some time, then you should be at least conversant with the kind of content that Choice TV does. Okay, she did a little bit of reaction even on her Story of Motherhood channel before she moved it. Except UK have not been watching her for a very long time, then I will understand if maybe you've seen one or two, three, or let's say five of Choice TV's live stream, and you're still not sure where she stands, then maybe to take you time to get used to. But if you've been watching her from before she created this new channel that is Choice, because Choice TV is her new channel, okay, her second channel. So she said she thought Choice TV was someone that was fighting for human rights. And that, it gave me a kind of, UK, seem like you're not telling us the full story. Let me tell you why. A lot of Choice TVs on Choice TV, she does more of live stream than short form videos. So if you watch Choice TV, Choice sometimes, except when she's fired up, that she forgets to introduce herself. But when she's just discussing something where she will tell her viewers that here we talk about gossip and things like that. So my point is, she has always stated that her channel is a gossip channel and she reacts to stuffs that she sees on YouTube. Okay, I remember once when she was doing the content, she went further to say that she's more focused on contents that are, within like YouTubers talking more about YouTube. We're talking about Choice now. So when I saw on UK's video today, UK was saying she thought Choice was someone that was advocating for like a human rights channel, someone that doesn't take side, and she gave example with a channel in Abuja, Nigeria, which is a Brekete channel, Brekete TV, I think it's called. And she said she thought Choice TV's channel was also similar to Brekete TV, which is like a human rights channel where they would discuss matters and they don't take sides, they don't favor anybody. And if, you know, you that you're reporting the case, you're wrong. The Brekete TV will call you out and tell you you're wrong and all of that. And someone in the comment section, when UK was doing her live, now said to her, Choice TV is a gossip channel. But somehow, because Choice stood, like I did a short video where I had mentioned that when Choice was discussing that stuff on her channel, UK came and UK was, I even read from Choice TV's live stream the comments that UK was dropping, and UK was insisting that her sister had brought out the kids stuff first, and that made me to wonder because then Choice TV and some reactors, and I remember Choice TV making a statement that UK, maybe you don't forget to end. I think Choice was even the Choice, if you know Choice and how Choice reacts to, like, sometimes even you as a commenter, if you just comment a comment that she doesn't agree with, Choice will give you woto. She won't, but she was kind of, mild with UK, telling, because Choice was saying they should settle their matter and settle everything, the family matter, they should just let everything die down and not even try to resurrect anything else and whatnot and all of that. So Choice TV was that's what Choice, and Choice said to her, UK, it seemed that you forgot to know. Abi, you go watch my other videos, because I know say on our videos and I don't take them down, but we the reactors will still get our video. Me, my channel, it day you feel see them. So Choice was trying to tell her to go back and watch the videos. Maybe she has forgotten, but UK was insisting that it was editorial, that first of all, not in a video, but in her community. Editorial went to her community post and posted about UK's families, children, and husband and name calling before she UK now came out and announced about and did a video about the family. But then a lot of the people there, though the comment section, more people were saying UK started it. Some persons were saying editorial started it. So at this point, it seemed like there's no way of knowing who did what first, except this is my own opinion, except the very post that UK is talking about, that editorial mentioned her kids. If if they can bring that particular, if they can find that post and find the date and find the particular video where she talked about editorial's kids, and they check, compare the date, then they will know who did what first. But Choice TV, in her own opinion, was that UK, it seemed like you brought out your sister's children first before your sister came out. And when we say sister, we're talking about editorial, before editorial now came out and responded back to you. Okay. So I think when Choice TV said that, that was where UK family felt like Choice was taking sides, because she still stood her ground saying that she did not. And because Choice is supposed to stand on the place of truth, that Choice is now taking sides, and Choice shouldn't have taken sides. So as it stands right now, from the video she has done, we do not know if Choice is going to respond and what Choice would have to say. Although I saw Choice TV's post in her community even before I started my live stream. Choice has said, "Leave me, keep me out of your family matter," and telling UK family, "Keep me out of it." So we don't know if this is going to end there, or this is actually going to bring out other stuff. Because now, why am I saying this? When UK family is explaining all these things, she didn't only focus on Choice, saying that Choice is taking side, and it seemed like Choice is on the side of editorial. Although if it's that particular live stream, I think people have divided opinion on that one. But from what I noticed, because I watched that live stream also, I noticed that Choice was insisting that they just let everything go, and they should just make peace and allow that whole family saga and everything to die down. But when that conversation got to the point where they said who started the name calling first, because a lot of people now were saying, "Did you apologize to your sister before you came to celebrate?" So that was where the whole thing of Choice saying you called name first. But now, because Choice said you called name first, UK family feels like Choice is now taking side with editorial, that has warranted her to make this particular video now, that we don't know if maybe editorial too will see this video. Although majority of the video she was directing, she was focusing on Choice TV, saying that Choice TV was being biased, and Choice TV she thought was a humanitarian and fighting for people and not taking sides and all of that. But she made other points that concerned her sister. So right now we don't know if editorial is going to come in and start her own brouhaha also. But that being said, from the beginning of this whole thing, I said when I saw that video that um editorial did, I said it seemed like editorial is looking to cook up saga. Editorial is like, the street is too quiet. Editorial wants something to happen. Editorial was trying to shake up the street. And I feel like editorial knows that right now nobody is going to going too hard on her, because she's heavily pregnant, and everybody is going to be careful, because editorial is pregnant, so people will not. And she kept putting out, she did the video of calling putting when she did that hypocrite video, she knew fully well that everybody will know who she was referring to as hypocrites, yet she did the video, right? That's one. Two, she did the video about Lizzie, the little girl that a lot of people dragged her on the streets over. Okay, she didn't say anything all those months. A lot of people forgotten about the girl. Nobody's talking about the Lizzie girl anymore. Editorial came in back to back, announcing her pregnancy, doing the video of hypocrites, then hitting the next video of Lizzie, just wanting. She knew very well that reactors will see those videos and people will react on those videos. And when they react on those videos, many things are going to come out. And that's exactly how one thing has led to another thing. And this, after she did the video, hypocrites, people had already seen the video that UK family put clothes in her stomach and was celebrating her. Now people are saying, "Did you not apologize?" A lot of people are saying, "Oh, if she did not apologize to her cousin before she came out to celebrate her cousin, then if it's me, I'm going to do the same thing," and all of that. So, it's not something that you will say that you did not know that it's going to bring problem. That's just my opinion. I feel like editorial wanted to cook up something, and she knows fully well that she will not be the one to get the highest hit out of this, because she's heavily pregnant and people will be careful with her. But the same will not be said for her cousin UK, okay, and other people that were involved in this thing. And now from that video, or people have started talking. Why did you celebrate your sister? Yes, we saw you traveling around. You went to Grandma Gift's house, which is editorial's mom. You came back from her home. You visited other people and every other, but we didn't see you in the home of editorial. She went for that, to say in her own video now that people were saying that she went to her mother's sister's home, which is editorial's mom. That didn't people notice that she went to the school, her school first, editorial's mom's school, to see if she would receive her before she went to her home, and all of that. That she cannot just go to editorial's home. If she goes to that, didn't editorial arrest someone that went to editorial's home to apologize? That people are telling her to go and apologize. So at the same time, she's giving Choice TV her own basketballs, and she's also giving her own sister is also receiving bullets, so many points that she made. And I'm thinking, will editorial now also set up her ring light and camera and want to talk? Or will Choice TV now be fired up enough to come out now and say, oh, let me start talking and analyzing and bring up all those old videos and let's see who's lying and who's telling the truth now? Like, the drama already has started because it has already involved so many people right now. Okay, like the tree is growing, the branches are spreading out, and it's connecting so many people, and so many reactions, okay, are flying up and down. So it has gone from 2 days ago, right? It's about yesterday, right? It was Vicky that she was focusing on. The live stream was all about Vicky, Vicky not knowing boundaries. Vicky, how dare you this? Vicky, how dare you that? Vicky too didn't keep quiet, came back blasting her with her own videos. And now today we're seeing a new live stream. She's addressing Choice TV. And now is Choice TV going to come out also and say, oh, really? Are you dragging me into your family matter? And this is what I have, A, B, C, D, and all of that. Because Choice TV also followed the reaction, okay? Was among people that reacted, okay? Choice TV reacted to the saga that was going on then. So it simply means that Choice TV have videos on her channel, possibly, that she still have the videos where she was reacting on their sagas, even though editorial and UK family have actually brought down their videos. One thing I want to say to UK family, reactors will be reactors. They are not going to change. Reaction is a niche here on YouTube, and what they see is what they're going to react on. That's one. Two, when you come out and fight dirty the way you and your cousin Amy did, okay, editorial and Amy family did, the way both of you fought dirty and both of you did not know boundary, that now came to me as a surprise that you are now expecting Vicky Connor, that doesn't even know the two of you. She's not related to the two of you. She's a reactor. She's doing her reaction business, doing her thing, to have boundaries. There's no way you can tell anybody that is reacting right now to have boundaries, because when you people brought your dirty linen outside, you did not hold back. You brought everything out to the public, to the masses. Everybody saw what they saw. Anybody that was on YouTube street then, that people that didn't even know you people have heard of your names. Some people, just from what they were hearing, didn't want to go to your channels to go watch you people follow, but it was messy, okay? It was messy. It was a hot mess. So I feel like whatever is coming right now should be what you and your sister, whatever comes from YouTube out of reactors right now, should be something that you and your sister should take and be quiet about it and learn from it. So, because the more you are going to talk, the more you are going to get yourself in a tight corner. Okay, so there is no need trying to come out and say, oh, I thought this channel was like this one didn't know boundaries, and nothing like this happened between me and this person, yada yada yada. You people already started this whole thing, so eyes are watching. Mouths might not be speaking at the moment, but every move you, UK family and editorial, will make, be sure that the reactors, mostly those ones that focus mainly on reacting to YouTubers, will react because you are a YouTuber, and they will talk about you. Just as you might see a content or see something, or maybe you're going to the market, like you do your fish business and all of that, you might be going to the market to buy something happy, you might decide to include that in your video also. When you come like, oh wow, I went to the market to buy my fishes for my business today, you can't believe this happened to me, that happened to me, maybe police stop us and this and that and that, there were secret, people talk about stuffs. So that's the same way these reactors will come up and talk about what they have seen. So saying that Choice TV's channel is something you saw as a humanitarian, like, no, 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 that if that's what you thought, it is on you. Okay, like, it is still on you. That I'm trying to explain it in a way that UK family will understand. If is that how you saw Choice TV's channel, if that's what you thought about Choice TV, it is on you, that you saw a channel and you didn't take time to pay attention. Because I saw you in her channel, in her channel that day, you were responding to what the questions she was asking, and that was good. That you had your name mentioned and you wanted to clear the air and responding in comment section and all of that. Okay, what I expected you to do is find the proof if you can and just prove it. And you could have just gotten those proof, posted it, said, look at the date editorial mentioned my kids and husband, and look at the date I mentioned. And you can tag all the reactors and also tag the Choice TV, okay? Because this whole thing was discussed on her channel, and you tag Choice TV also, so she can go to your community, read about it. And I believe if all the reactors that you know reacted on you and your sister's saga see that you presented proof that editorial actually spoke about your kids and husband before you came out and spoke about hers, then they will go back, set up their ring lights, and they will do videos and say, oh, she has provided proof. So I guess, she did mention, so she was right and editorial was wrong. But right now, you did not present proof, and you came on the live stream and you're just saying this is something that Choice is taking sides. Vicky is crossing boundaries. I don't know who's the next reactor that you're going to try to address. You're going to be going around in circles, and it doesn't make sense. Your sister knows what she's doing right now. You are the one that is now making multiple videos. She came out, she has already done what she wants to do, and editorial is now sitting on the side, like nobody is talking about editorial except if you're explaining what happened between she and her sister that is warranting this whole saga. Now that's the only time you're mentioning editorial's name, but editorial is the one that really wanted this saga. But now you are the one carrying it on your head because you're now responding to what the reactors are doing, what they're saying on their channels. And the more you're talking, the more reactions are coming out of this, because now you have spoken about, you did about Vicky. Vicky's corner didn't keep quiet. Vicky's corner came out, responded to you, came out with a notebook, pointing out this you did, that you did, this you didn't do, and the other one. And now you've mentioned Choice TV. Choice has already posted in her community, but is she going to put up her ring light if she's discussing some other topics that she has to? And will she include this particular video that you actually, you specifically, addressed her? Or is she going to really set up a ring light also, just as you did, and address you the way you address her and try to point out, and then more cockroaches will now be flying up and down, if that would happen? So my advice to you, UK family, and to your sister is the both of you should just drop this whole dramatic thing and focus in creating your content. And that's that. You talked about how her mom called you people for 3 hours, settled you people. But then, if you people spoke for 3 hours and then you celebrated her and she still came out acting this way, and now you too coming out to address Choice TV, you have given a lot of point how she arrested someone. So that's a shade. You've shaded her one down, like 1-0. Is she going to come back with her own too, that you shaded her, that she arrested someone that went to her home to apologize? You also said she blocked you, her husband blocked you, and blah blah blah. So many things that you're saying, it's just best to leave it alone. Okay, leave it alone. All that people were saying, most people, okay, were both of you settle, let it go. If you have not apologized, because your cousin was the one, editorial was the one that made it look like both of you have not even spoken. both of you have not even sat down. No family member have even intervened. Nobody have done anything, but you just heard she was pregnant. As you saw the celebration, and you two, you wanted to tag into it and celebrate. And that was what a lot of people were running on when she came out, because until she came out with that hypocrite video, people did not even think. And if maybe people did, I didn't see so many videos on the street where people were saying, oh, why is UK family celebrating editorial? We've not seen any video online showing that they've reconciled. I believe because a lot of people saw videos of you going to editorial's mom's home and other people you visited, people felt like, oh, maybe there's a little bit of peace in paradise, and okay, she's celebrating her sister. That's good of you. A lot of people spoke in positive way concerning you, until, so the only person to be blamed right now is your cousin that made it look like there's still huge problem. So you're saying I have let go, according to the comment you dropped on Choice TV's channel, on Choice TV's live stream that day, that you have actually let go. But the thing is, it seemed like your cousin is still holding what she's holding. Okay, so I just hope that you're not going to come back responding to the video that Vicky did again, trying to go back and forth, and then Vicky will come back and do more videos. And then at the same time, you have already mentioned Choice TV, so who knows what next is coming. So this whole thing is just becoming too messy, and just stop talking already. Focus on your business. Check people around you. People are talking about begging, begging, begging on the streets. If people are going to be gifting you, and at the same time they're going to be outing you, then those are not gifts that you should be accepting. And another thing I want to add is, just because somebody says, oh, if you have any problem, don't hesitate to ask me, doesn't mean you have to ask one time, ask two times, three, four, five, every single thing. If a cockroach runs by your house, oh, can you give me money to buy a spray? If a fly is flying, oh, can you buy me a hand fan or a broom that I can use to kill the fly? Oh, if just kind of little things, you want to contact these people. And you talked about people that you have, few people you chat with and you talk with, and because they've asked you that if you have help you should ask, don't always ask, because too much of everything is bad. Sometimes if you have something that is pressing, just keep it to yourself. Wait for when you would do that business that will go through, and then you're able to fix that problem of yours and all of that. So people around you will not go and start reporting you, because if this person did not go and report you on Choice TV, and I think that was a deliberate act that person did, report you on Choice TV, the live stream, the beggy matter now that is brewing, that other people are also talking. That yesterday I also saw Storm too was live talking her own there and all of that. So won't have come out, and you coming out to say, I will keep to ask help if I want to ask help. Nobody's saying don't ask for help, but if these are the people are saying, if these are the kind of gifters you have, it's better you don't have gifters. Because if somebody's going to gift you and at the same time going to out you like this, that is going to make people in the public to look at you certain ways, it's just better you keep your problems to yourself and just keep hustling. God will bless the works of your hand, and that's that. But as at as at this point, there's been a lot going on already. So we are just sitting at the edge of the fence and just waiting to see what's next. And the question, and what I'm going to be ending this live with, is Choice TV going to respond? Because we saw Vicky's Corner's response. Vicky's Corner posted in her community, decided she was going to respond with a video. She pulled up those videos. Everybody have seen the videos. Reactions are already flying right, left, centers concerning the videos that both of you have already done, Vicky's Corner and UK Family Show. Now, you also put up a new video about Choice TV and all of that. So everybody's sitting on the fence now saying, is Choice TV going to respond? And if the answer is yes, what will Choice TV say on her own that will now make you to go and turn on your live stream again, your own ring light, and decide to react back to what Choice TV is saying? And then more reactions going to be flying right, left, and center. That being said, may the streets of YouTube have some peace. The saga is getting too much, okay? Too much. Right, left, center, people are fighting, people are arguing. There is saga here, there is saga there. It is a hot mess. But that being said, as they keep talking, what we see, if it's worth sitting down and talking about it, we will. But I will round up by saying, no one, if you are a content creator, don't take anything too serious, because come on, this life is just, you go to sleep, you don't even know if your tomorrow is not guaranteed. Okay, tomorrow is not guaranteed. So no matter what anybody is saying concerning you, don't always build up and think and ponder so much about it. Someone said something about, oh, you people will just be stressing yourself, but someone that did a video concerning you, finished doing the video and gone home to go and enjoy themselves, eat and drink and laugh and play, but you're there still pondering over the video that somebody did concerning you. Don't take it that serious, because it is not that serious. And this goes to everybody that is a content creator. Say what you have to say. If you have to say it, and always say like you mean it. Stand your ground. It doesn't matter, as far as you know it is the truth and it's the right thing to do. Stand your ground. Say your word. Always be able to stand and defend your word that you've said at any given point in time. But do not harbor those things inside of you, because you're going to harbor so much, and it is going to weigh you down. The load is going to be too heavy. As a content creator, everything is expected. Some people will like you, some people will not like you, some people will like the way you speak, some people will not like the way you speak, some people will like the way you act, some people will not like the way you act, some people will not like your presentation in your video, some people will like your presentation, some people will vibe with you, some people will not vibe with you. It is all part of content creating. People will talk about you, people will not talk about you. Whatever the case may be, just don't hold on to stuff too tight. Don't take things that people say too seriously, so it doesn't weigh you down. That being said, thank you all that are going to come back, and thank you, Choice TV. Thank you, silent watchers. And we will see when we will see. Any saga that is worth talking about on the streets, when we have the time, we will jump in and we will give our own 2 cents. It doesn't matter if it's a week later, it doesn't matter if it's 2 weeks later. If it's a saga we have seen and we feel like we can also jump in and give our 2 cents concerning that matter, we are going to be tackling it and we are going to be analyzing it. If it's one that needs a critical analysis, that will be done. Thank you all so very much, and that's it. Bye. Have a lovely day.